6 minutes early. I'm 6 minutes early, and yeah, we had planned, me and the people that were on my last live planned to come back at 7 o'clock. Well, 7 o'clock my time. We'll just say 2 hours. 2 hours from when I last came on to now to do a villains list, the top villains of like we feel of like the movies that we have seen. Um, Currently, I'm just waiting for people to join the live before we start this, and we can go into who you feel was the top villains of a movie that you would never never forget. They played their roles. They did an amazing job at playing their roles as villain on the movie. Stumbling over my words a bit, which I have to forgive me. So yeah. Um, you probably give maybe 5 or 6 more minutes, and for people to actually come to the live, and we can get started with our list. I'm trying not to start too fast because I want to give everybody a chance to get here before we start the villains list. Um, and if you're with me, thank y'all for joining my live. Like I said, I'm early. I'm a bit early. We were supposed to come back in 2 hours after my last live, but I wanted to make sure I was at least on time. I was on time. I came back like I said I would. Typically, I know I normally either fall asleep or don't come back when I say I am, but I'm trying to change and be more timely with this and stay on top of the things that I say I'm going to do. So we supposed to be going through the top villains that we feel were in the movie. I'm trying to wait. I don't know how many people are gonna join me from the last live. Hey, how y'all doing? Hope that y'all look good. Um, like I said, I'm waiting on people to join me. Hello, Romeo. Okay, nice to meet you. Um, I'm just waiting on the people that were on my last live to come back so we can talk about these villains. Before it had made me a little list. I told them I was gonna make a list out. I wrote me a little list of who I felt were like the top villains in the movie. So when I'm trying to wait until at least 7 o'clock on my time. See, right now it is 6:59. So maybe one more minute, and then we'll start going through the list. So let me know if you're here from the last live. And even if you're not, if you want to participate in this, that's just fine. We're just going over the top villains that you feel were in a movie. Like, they did their part, they played their role. Um, so, who's here from the last live? Let me know. Type in the comments, type in the chat. Or at least somebody type in the chat. Let me know that the chat is still working. Because sometimes it freezes. Let me know it ain't froze up on me. Just in case I need to restart my live. Should I restart it? Is it frozen? I don't see no movement, so maybe. Okay, at least I know it's still working. Thank you. I appreciate that. You let me know that my chat was still working. Um, I guess I don't know. Maybe they didn't think I was. Said no. um, it's 7 o'clock, so it's working fine. Thank you, H dog. H dog. What does the H stand for? What color shoes you got on? Harlem. Harlem dog. Okay. Nice. I don't have on any shoes right now. I'm sitting in my bed. Hey Ace. Hey Ace of Spades. So tonight's chat is about the top villains in a movie. The top villains in a movie. I done made me a little list. I saw the last chat. I was like, hey y'all, give me your top 10 list of villains. So on the top of my list, since it started off, I saw them I was coming back in 2 hours. I don't know if anybody's gonna rejoin the chat from the last one, but so on the top of my list has to be New Jack City, Nino Brown. Nino Brown was a villain for real. Oh my god. Wesley Snipes played that role. You cannot tell me Wesley Snipes did not play that role as Nino Brown. Okay. He he ate that role. Seriously. Oh my god. Like am I my brother's keeper? Like you understand you kill your best friend? Yeah, that's the villainous. You straight up villain. Like he was sending the drugs out into the community. He was like cutthroat. He was. Nina Brown was, yes. But do you agree? Disagree? Nina Brown was definitely a villain. Who y'all got? Okay. Nobody. Nobody. So yeah, Nino has to be one that I mentioned on my list. Nino Brown. Um. So I guess nobody's here, so I just keep it going. Precious. The movie Precious. Monique is the mom, Mary. Monique played the heck out of that villainous role. Okay? She was terrible. She was a terrible mom. She the stuff she allowed to happen to Precious and the stuff that she did to Precious, the verbal, emotional, all the abuse that she physical, like the abuse that Precious received at her mother's hand. Monique definitely has to say, she played that role. She played that role hands down. It was believable. Yes, Monique and Precious played that role as a villain. She was definitely giving villain all day. Um, I keep going because nobody's okay. So number, my next one would be Five Heartbeats. Big Red. Big Red was the villain. Big for me, because Five Heartbeats was like my favorite movie of all time. Big Red dangling that man off the balcony. He said, "What are my office hours?" What are my office hours? Between 5 and 9. And then he set up their manager to get killed. Big Red was definitely giving villain. He he abused his artist. He definitely giving villain. When I see Big Red, Eleanor. Big Red was giving villain all day. Next one I have is Set It Off. Their boss that stole their money out of the little vent that was messed up. He already was a low down boss, and then he stole their money, which led to the stream of events that happened after that. Not saying they were right, because they was stealing the money in the first place, but him stealing the money, he was low down. That man was low down on every aspect of that movie. He was terrible. So yeah, I had to put him on my list too. Because I thought it would be more back and forth, but I guess hey, it is what it is. We're gonna keep rolling with this list. Batman, The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger is the Joker. Boy, Heath Ledger ate that role. Heath Ledger played. You really thought Joker was deranged. He gave deranged psychopath out. Just yes, Heath Ledger ate. He was convincing. He did an awesome job as the Joker. Never looked at the Joker the same anymore after he played that role. He ate. Because I seen the Joker before. It was more hee hee ha ha. This Joker here was a whole another dramatic turn to what you see as the Joker. So yes, Heath Ledger is the Joker, definitely. My next feeling is, what's love got to do with it? Ike Turner. Ike Turner, Lawrence Fishburne ate. Lawrence Fishburne was definitely a villain, a whole villain in this movie. Like, it's saying, like, anytime you see somebody, hear somebody mentioning Ike, you think back to that movie he made. He makes you believe, like, that Ike was just, yeah. He saw that role for Lawrence Fishburne as Ike Turner, because Ike was something else. You know, Angela did her thing, but you gotta give it to the man to play Ike. Lawrence Fishburne did hit. You believe, come do me like all them other suckers. Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne, definitely good villain. Did a great job as Ike Turner. Yep, all day. If I had to throw an animated character in there, I go with Scar from Lion King. You a bad so and so. You betray your brother and kill him. He looked him dead in his face because he still had a chance. He set Mufasa up and still had the chance to save Mufasa because Mufasa climbed up this cliff and all he had to do was pull him up. He wouldn't even pull him up. He actually took his claws out the cliff to toss him down there and scare your nephew off and make him think it was his fault that his daddy died. Scar, villain all day, giving villain. South Central, Ray Ray. If y'all have ever seen this movie called South Central, Ray Ray. Ray Ray. His best friend went to jail. He led his best friend, his best friend went to jail because of the game and everything like that. He stayed loyal to the game. But the whole time, while he in jail, Ray Ray had his son up there stealing car radios and breaking into houses and stuff like that. Ray Ray. Ray Ray. Dude say his daddy. I'm his daddy. Yeah, Ray Ray was Ray Ray definitely. Cause I got some honorable mentions. Blue Hill Avenue. Y'all never seen it. Y'all need to check it out. Money. Money on Blue Hill Avenue was a villain to me. He wanted the homies and friends. It's the how he betrayed his friends in this movie. First of all, Money did it twice. Money started selling like whatever the drug was on the street, and without letting them know, he was making money under the table. Okay. Then the next time, the detective was able to talk to him against his friends, and he turned on them and caused the rest on the caused all that calamity. Money, yes, Money from Blue Hill Avenue. Another villain, Baby Boy, Snoop Dogg, and Baby Boy giving villain. Even though Jody went right, Tyrese went right in that movie, but Snoop Dogg definitely gave villain. He was a villain. When he went over to Yvette's house, the way he treated the little boy, the way he treated Yvette, yeah, Snoop Dogg was definitely giving villain. He was a villain for real, for real. I, yeah. Another one for me. Matilda. I watched Matilda when I was little. Miss Trunchbull. Villain. villain all day. She played her role too. Like we just saying, like she did. It was believable for me as a kid. Like the way you had to do your niece, like her father died. You took the house, put her out the house, put her in this little. She lived in this little small thing. Had her working at the school, and was still doing her wrong. Wouldn't even let her touch any of her the stuff that was her father's. Like you took the house, you took everything from her. Yes, Miss Central was definitely villain all day villain. Had her niece scared of her, like terrible. Miss Honey was scared of Miss Central. Yep. Um, Basic Instinct. Sharon Stone played that role. She was so confident in her villainous role. I give it. She played that role. Basic Instinct. Fatal Attraction, because this is a little bit more than 10, but okay. Fatal Attraction. Glenn Close. She was crazy. She gay crazy, and it was great. Oh my God. Fatal Attraction. Glenn Close. This man cheated with Glenn, and he had a family at home and everything. So yeah, he was. She went crazy. Like after he cheated with her, and she wasn't ready for the affair to end, and she started calling his house, calling, and she even kidnapped one of the kids. I said, "Ooh, that's a different type of villain right there." Yeah, definitely. Cruel Intention. Sarah Michelle Gellar in Cruel Intention played that role. She played that role. Um, just her and her stepbrother Sebastian were setting up these, you know, they were playing like they had a challenge going for him to take this girl's virginity and just had it all set up. And by the end of the movie, Sebastian died, and she still hadn't changed. She was just like, oh, she played her role. She definitely played a role in that movie. You end up being like, oh, that played a role. Um, but that's my list. I don't know what y'all list look like. There's just a few movies that I can think of that actually had great villains in it, and they actually did an amazing job as the villain. Um, I did want to talk about this movie. If y'all have never seen this movie, that Buried Alive. Buried Alive is a great movie. It's like a 1990s, the 1990 version. 19 came out in 1990. Buried Alive. It was such a good movie. If y'all have time, check it out. I think it might be on Tubi. Check that out. But yeah. So I came back like I said I would. I gave you my list of my top villains in a movie. Nobody seemed to join me from the last one, but it's cool. I enjoy doing this. Just one of many lives that I probably will do. But I definitely trying to keep my word and be more active and more active on this channel. And because thank y'all so much for y'all support and y'all love that y'all show me. The chat has not moved. So I guess nobody really was on with this one, but it's cool. You can always go back and rewatch it. It's fine. Because it'll be posted on the page too. But yeah, so I did my thing with these villains. We'll find something else to talk about the next time. But yeah, tell me in the comments if you weren't able to attend the live. In the comments, let me know who you thought were your top villains of a movie. And I will, I'm gonna check my comments to see what y'all thinking and who y'all thinking, who I missed in the process of naming the top villains I felt that were in the movie. But Y'all list might differ from mine. That's mine too. But let me know who y'all thought was the top villains. I guess until next time, because I don't know, maybe the chat is not working. I'm just not gonna assume because sometimes the chat will stop and I just don't see it moving or whatever because it hasn't moved since I've been on. Other than the last person that commented on anything was Ace of Spades. So I'm pretty sure my chat might not be working. But if y'all came on, just check out the live and just comment and let me know who y'all thought was your top villains in a movie. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace out.